Shalom, shalom, peace. What's good, baby? What's up? What's going on, collective? Welcome to my channel, Ace of Swords Tarot. It's me, yours truly, Mr. Ace of Swords, here to deliver you some truth and clarity. Shout out to my new viewers, new subscribers. Hopefully you decide to stay and become part of the Soul Tribe, Soul Family. To my OGs, my A1 since day one. What's up, Soul Tribe? What's up, baby? Whether if you're new or old, I hope everybody's receiving the fruits of their labors. Get a little cleansing going on, a little cleansing, man. You always gotta be plush, always gotta be fresh, gotta be clean, baby. Alright, not sure if I have already, but there's never too much. Giving all praises to the Most High and Ashe to the ancestors of the highest white light, known and unknown. So this was a download that I got, something that I always knew, just something that I've actually experienced. But the Most High wanted me to speak about it, so here I am being obedient. So this message is about evil, nasty, low vibrational, demonic people that are sitting in your pews in these churches. Whole lot of wicked ones. That's like where they like to hunt the most. It covers up their identity. For one, they act like they're more holier than thou, the holiest people there. They do all kinds of research and research the Bible and use those Bible scriptures as curses on people. Yes, they do. But anyway, we're gonna get more into it. I did a little pre-pool. Let's see what we got. First card that came out was Hidden Enemy. That's pretty clear. They go in here in these churches, act like they're holy and thou, but really they're there to rob, steal, kill, and destroy. Clouding everybody's judgment of them, making it seem like they're of the Most High, but they're really there to cause endings. Hunting for good energy. They don't care who it is. They come in being childish, being reckless, using childish and reckless magic. Hiding. Act like they're this, but really they're this. Evil Knievel. Blinding you from who they really are. Some of it may be illusion, some of it may be magic that they use to blind you, or it just may just be just them in character. But in reality, they are abusive in spirit. They abuse their powers, they abuse their gifts. And they're there to cause endings. Major endings to you and others. That's what this is. Y'all couldn't see it. They're there to cause endings to you and everybody there that is not with them. Using dark magic, black magic. To steal your healing energy, your good energy, your destiny, your star, your ori. And your energy. Most importantly, come in and steal up all your energy. Attaching cords to everybody. Men, women, elderly, kids, they don't care. All kinds of work. All kinds of spell work in there. Some of them you see it, some of them you don't. Whether if it's incantations or they just attaching cords to you by touching you anyway, hugging and shaking hands and give your neighbor a five and all that stuff that touches how you touch cords. You can attach cords through touch. Or putting cords on the doors that everybody go through, that they walk through. They're real crafty. Doing all kinds of work. Hidden. Hiding, sitting back, watching. Seeing who they can devour next. This is who they really are. Acting like they work for God, but they really work for El Diablo. And a lot of them, majority of them, all of them work in groups. Nowadays, there's so much cults, man, out here, it's crazy. Some of them are even your pastors. Bishop such and such and them. Elder such and such and them. Deacon such and such and them. Pastor, prophet, prophetess such and such and them. Pretending that they got the love of God. That they come with the love of God. And that they got love for you. That they're there for you. To save you. Preaching all kinds of the word. But nothing really edifying you. A lot of them, they preaching this what they call it, Jesus, man. Basically, they just sitting there talking about money. They pull up in a brand new Benz and a brand new whatever, taking everybody's tithes and offerings and whatnot, promising everybody that they gonna be good or whatnot. Meanwhile, they got all this big old church and all these cars, a new car every year, a big house and all that. And the people that are tithing and offering wondering what they gonna eat when they leave church. Wondering how they gonna pay their bills. There's no type of help or assistance for any of the church members. Sitting back doing black magic. Supposed to be your pastor. And they doing black magic. Siphoning people energy. Stealing your energy. Stealing destiny swapping and all that. Y'all going broke and poor and they're getting richer. Y'all going broke and poor and they getting richer. I promise I didn't know this was coming up next. Y'all going broke and poor while they getting richer, stealing y'all's destiny. Now, I ain't saying this is all of them, but it's a whole lot of them. A whole lot of them. Way more than that's doing this bull crap than opposed to the ones that ain't. Way more. Out of 1,000 pastors, it might be one in there that actually do right by God. But guess what? Y'all times is running up. I always used to say, man, take money out of preaching and out of church. Let's see who gonna still be in there preaching. When Jesus was up in there flipping them tables, he was mad because people was up in there taking money, charging people for helping them, for giving them the word of God. Flipping them tables, he said, man, y'all, my father's house is supposed to be a house of prayer. Y'all turned it into a den of thieves. Justice is coming. Y'all time of stealing people's energy and money and all that stuff is coming to an end, Jack. This was the dumb move. The dumbest move. mocking God, playing in God's face, playing with God's people, playing with people in general, stealing their energy, their vitality, their money, stealing their lives, spiritually doing all kinds of abusive mess. Because everybody ain't hip to what y'all do. This is gonna be the results of y'all's seeds that y'all sowed. So says the Most High. The Most High sees y'all. He been seeing y'all. The Most High is telling us that we need to pay attention to these people and walk the hell away. Some people be like, what do you mean? We're supposed to be in the church. The church is here. This is where the church is. You can have church anywhere. You don't have to go in no building. You can have church on the sidewalk. You can have church in Walmart. They might hate on you. Some people might hate on you, whatever the case. You can have church anywhere. But it starts in here. This is where church starts at. The Most High said we need to start paying attention to these people and move on. And find Him. Not no building. Not no pastor. Not no evangelist. Not no deacon. Nobody. But the Most High is who you need to be looking for. He said, you look for me, you seek, and you will find. And when you do, you will ascend. But the choice is up to you. Because all these people got for you is fake love. Fake love. They fake love the Most High. They fake love the Most High's children. It's fake love. Not to say it's fake love. It's fake love. Now, as I'm making room to pull some more and get into this, the last time I went to a church, I was out and about, and a lady I know now who was a witch. I ain't saying nothing wrong with witches. There's something wrong with evil witches. If you consider yourself a witch, but you heal people, I don't really consider you a witch. I consider you a healer. But you know, it is what it is. But this lady, she instantly, oh my God, your energy is illustrious. In my mind, oh, you a vampire. And she was like, man, you should come to church with me, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to church with nobody. But the Most High wanted me to go. So I went. And long story short, I went up to testify about what I was going through at the time. And I felt a spiritual attack. First of all, they cut me off. I got to talking about how people be in the church, casting spells on people, stealing people energy and all that stuff. And I got to, telling people where to look for, what to look for and stuff like that. And they get to trying to hurry up and get me off the microphone. I'm like, I ain't even been up here 30 seconds. Then I started feeling a spiritual attack. I said, oh, okay, I see what it is. And I noticed who it was from. It was an older woman in there that was sitting up next to the pastor. I don't think she was the first. Matter of fact, I know she wasn't the first lady. The first lady was sitting down up front, first row, or whatnot. She was the elder, an evangelist, whatever you want to call. And the pastor was with him. That's why he wanted to get me up off of there so fast, because I started speaking the truth. But anyway, I ain't hand him the microphone. I put that bad boy on the floor and walked out. A few weeks later, I seen a couple of people. I went to the movies, matter of fact. I was going to watch. I forgot what movie I went to go watch. And a couple of people who recognized me that came to me, hey, and I'm me, man. Look, I don't do that walking up on me. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still quite hood. You know what I'm saying? But don't walk up on me like that, because I'm gonna be defense guard all the way up a million. I'm like, man, who are you? What's up? Oh man, we just remember your face. We seen you at the church and yada yada. We just wanted to apologize for how they treated you and yada yada yada. I said, yeah, those are energy vampires. You should probably get up out that church. And I ain't gonna say probably, you should, because they're stealing y'all energy and setting y'all spiritual attacks. Well, I'm not sure. Hey, you don't gotta be sure about it or not. Go do your research and pay attention to how you feel after you leave there. If you go in there and you feel tired, well, I do be ready to take a nap. Yeah, I bet you do, because they drained you dry while you was in there. But anyway, I hope they listen to me and what I said. Well, let's get some more confirmation. Let's get some confirmation. You know what? We're going to see what the Kipper got to say. First thing on the bottom is endings. They're trying to cause y'all endings in these churches doing this black magic on God's people. Endings is coming to them. The Most High is sick and tired of y'all. And a lot of them know it. They can see the signs of the time. All these floods in different places, volcanoes erupting. They're using their magic. It ain't magicking like it used to. People like me can see them. People like me can see them. They're like, wait a minute, hold on. I thought I was cloaked. What's up? What's happening to my cloaking magic? It's that time, sucker MC. You ain't supposed to be in here. Stealing people energy. You ain't supposed to be in here. Stealing people energy to try to get wish fulfillment. Who else is in here that ain't supposed to be in here? Wow. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get some. There's one more in here that ain't supposed to be in here. And they supposed to be in this reading. Oh my God. Stealing people energy to get wish fulfillment. Let me make sure. Let me look over here. Make sure there's. Boy, God, Holy Spirit, know what they be doing. Doing all this in secret. Secretly stealing your energy to get wish fulfillment. And while they get wish fulfillment, you miss out on everything in your life. Wonder why, what the heck is going on? What's going on, God? Most High, I'm doing everything right. I'm living right. I'm tithing. I'm offering. I'm going to your house. I'm giving you reverence. I'm praying. I pray hard every day, multiple times a day. I fast. I do everything right. These people are doing witchcraft on you. And the way they teach you in ways to where you don't learn how to defend yourself spiritually. But guess what? They're under judgment for all this mess. Harsh judgment. Because one thing you're not going to do is play with God's children. You're not going to play in God's face like that. Clouding everybody's judgment. Clouding everybody's judgment. Making it seem like you the truth. But as soon as you leave up out of there, you change into your real self. Jezebel, succubus, incubus, demons. Using death magic on people. The woman that I knew was my mother, the last time I had a conversation with her, she told on herself a lot, but then partially at first she wasn't. She was talking about how powerful she was, and people at the church that she went to made her mad, and a year later they died. 21 days later, they died. Whatever, they died. And when she said 21 days, I'm like, you doing magic on people? And then, you know, within the conversation, I'm just listening, paying attention. She said something about, man, we need to pray. We need to pray because I can't feel the cord I had on you. Whoa, stop right there. Why do you have a cord on me? She tried to, no, we're not going to skip past that. We're not going to skip past that. This is when I was getting into my North Node. We're not going to skip past that. We're not going to skip past that. You was one of the ones that was using death magic on me. I was in a hospital for like a month. Doctors was talking about they don't know what the heck was wrong with me. But I might lose my leg and or my life. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not receiving that. And you gonna do everything that you're supposed to do to make sure I'm not. I was too abundant. Extremely abundant. And people was trying to mess with my energy. I didn't know better at that time. Oh, something else is still in there. The Emperor. I didn't know that I didn't know how. I knew I was special. I knew I was special. For sure. Because I've done some amazing things in my life. And I done seen people get messed up, but I didn't realize what it was. Until I started tapping in. And found out who I was. But anyway, off of me, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all some more stories later on, I guess. But Most High, Holy Spirit, what we got for the collective in this message? All y'all messing around with God's children in these churches, doing all this witchcraft, black magic, stealing people's destinies and energy, you're under judgment, Jack. You're under judgment. Stealing people's energy. Stealing people's energy, their abundance. Stealing everything. They mess around and have contracts with the Most High, and you stealing it. And they don't know no better. This is where they hunt at the most, I promise you. Stealing everything from people, leaving them in emotional pain, wondering, God, where are you? He's like, man, I'm here, but you got to listen to me. You got to go within. You got to hear me. I'm trying to talk to you. Doing all that. Then the Queen of Pentacles come out to steal y'all energy. To get rich off of your energy. Flying stinking monkeys. Up in there messing with God's children. Up in there acting like they love God so much. As soon as they leave, they take off their church clothes and put on their Jezebel suit, their birthday suit, their real self. They real self. Succubus and incubus. And guess what? Like I said, it's judgment time. They see the signs of the times. They get scared. That's why it's so much spiritual warfare going on right now, because they trying to cling on to so many people, the most people that they can to try to survive. Looking for anybody that they can in their North Node. Being abusive. This ain't supposed to be in there either. Being abusive with their power, with their gifts. Spiritually abusing people. Anybody that they can find, holding on for dear life to other people's energy because they don't got none and they trying to survive. But they real karmics. Real life karmics. This ain't just for females, it's males too. They real karmics. They don't have no energy. And they're trying to survive off of everybody else's energy. But The people are really awakening nowadays. This time, the age of Aquarius, people are waking up to their gifts and what people do. And endings are coming. Endings are coming. And these nasty old evil mothersukas are going crazy because they see it. The real divine beings are waking up. The real divine beings are waking up. And they are concerned. People snatching their energy back. And as soon as they snatch their energy back off of them and they can't find energy from other people, they start losing their lives. Getting sick and all kinds of random stuff. They jealous and envious of people that got energy. They got good energy, but hey, you could have had energy of yourself. They jealous and envious of people's divinity, but you was divine yourself. You chose to be an evil piece of crap. You chose to be an energy vampire. You found out about magic and turned evil. You found out about magic and turned evil. Magic it wasn't for that. It was not for that. It was not meant for that. I mean, it was taught by fallen angels. But still, at the end of the day, it's all in your intentions. You can heal. Why don't you learn to heal? You found out about destruction and this left of you. All you want to do is destroy people. You felt high and mighty and powerful. This is what it was meant for, to heal people, for you to be the light and show people the right way. But you got distracted when you seen this dark magic and seeing that you could harm people secretly, cowardly. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cowardly. People that did not know better, unconscious, they would sleep. People that would sleep, you sitting there secretly hating, doing. As soon as somebody say something you don't like on the internet, you don't even know this person, you go do some black magic. Somebody you just don't like for whatever reason, you just go do some black magic. Real talk. I've seen it. People done did it to me. Tried. Got messed up. Higher perception came out in reverse. This came out in reverse. Y'all took the dark path. Instead of seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know what? It's power. You know what I'm saying? It's powerful, empowering that. You went and turned evil as hell instantly. This came out in reverse. Tunnel vision. Soon as you see that dark magic, you went dark. Straight dark Sidious. Found out that you can use magic. And just went crazy. Darth Vader. Breaking free, but people are breaking free from your crap because they're starting to learn themselves, and learn that they're magical too, and learning that they can heal instead of being a piece of crap. They're learning they're teaching people and being an inspiration and finding themselves. Finding themselves. What that thing say? Find your treasure. They're finding themselves, finding their gifts, finding out that they're magical. And y'all see them doing that and you get mad and want to cause conflict. Start doing all kinds of hating stuff. Causing drama in these divine beings' lives and stuff like that. Look how it's just coming out. Trying to manipulate using magic or lies or whatever. And they end up passing. In spirit, they flesh. And they reincarnate. It's not a literal death. They old self die. And they come back. And on the cool, some of them are real lives reincarnations. Some of these divine beings are real life reincarnations. They done been here since the beginning of time or thousands of years or whatever. And they're super powerful. Super powerful and ancient. And they go from you know what I'm saying, once they find out for themselves, they go on their journey. Slaying y'all. Because a lot of them are spiritual warriors of the Most High God. Present awareness. And they are aware about what the hell is going on, what y'all doing, and y'all scared. Y'all getting scared. And y'all trying to hold on for dear life and getting tired. You should go find God. You should go find God. Transition. Get up out the darkness and go into the light while you still can. Because there's so much goodness there. There's more than just destroying people. There's more to just destroying people. There's more. And at the end of the day, the energy you put out is gonna come back. I guess we could wrap this up, Jack. Wait a minute. Holy Spirit Most High, what is the conclusion? The star seeds are waking up. The stars are here. And everybody that's in God's way and in the way of his soldiers, of his children, get ready to take L's for these investments that y'all did, trying to steal people's energy, steal their lives, and stop them from their future. The real soul tribe is here. The real soul tribe is awake. They are abundant in energy. And their energy destroys you. All you heathens, it's the Queen of Swords, upright, not abusive. Very smart, very intelligent, and ready for that action. You see her? She like, yeah, bring it. We here, bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. They come with judgment and divine intervention. Armed in the full armor of God. It's a wrap for y'all. Armed with the full armor of God and the strength of the Almighty. Overpowering each and every single one of y'all. All the lies and deceit, all that magic, all that, everything that y'all do that's hidden, all that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. The real emperors and empresses are here. The real emperors and empresses are here. The divine masculines, they are here. And they're here to bring you down. All that conflict that y'all started and all this fighting and all this hate and all this wickedness that y'all been doing, it's a wrap for y'all. The Most High, he already pulled up in the meeting, in the reading. He said it's a wrap for y'all. Y'all done made the wrong choices in life, messing with his children. And this is gonna be you, dressed in all black, sad, hurt, losing everything that you gained off of other people's energy. All the endings that you brought to other people, you gonna pay for that. That's gonna be you. The real hierophants are here. The real ones. And all you fake ones out there, you fake bishops, pastors, and all that, this is what's gonna happen to you. For stealing people's energy and steering people the wrong way. Don't nobody even teach anybody in these churches how to spiritually defend themselves. They say you just pray, just pray, just pray. Prayer works, yes, but there's some things that need more than just prayer. They're like, oh, well Jesus does everything that, yes, he is, he does. Yeshua is powerful, yes, but even he knew, as powerful as he is, there's some things take more than just prayer to heal. Prime example, the blind man. He could have just said a prayer and healed them, right? His blindness was a root. He used mud, earth, and spit, water, those two elements to heal his blindness. Some things take a little bit more than just prayer. And they don't teach you that. And then some of the ones that be doing all the evil mess in the background, they'll steer you the wrong way. All you need to do is pray. That's all you need to do is pray. What about fasting? Why didn't you tell them they need to fast? Why didn't you tell them about frankincense and myrrh and cleansing? All that stuff is in the Bible too. Justice is coming. Everybody's getting their energy back. You gonna have to get that up, sucker. You gonna have to, what else came up? Fast endings is coming for you. All you heathens in the church stealing people's energy, doing all this wrong, it's still here. It's over for y'all. Woo, it's over for y'all. The real priest and priestess are here to come take their rightful place in their rightful thrones and help the people move on to calmer waters. Help the people move on and lead them in the right direction. Teach them how to spiritually protect themselves. Teach them that they have gifts as well and how to properly use them to heal and get into their destiny. Get into their will. This is what life is all about. That's the message. I hope y'all received it. I hope y'all appreciate it. Some people knew it, some people don't. Wherever the case may be, I'm just being obedient to the Most High. He wanted me to speak on it. So there it is. If you received this message, type it in the comments. I received this message. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Do not be like these people. Stay away from this magic. If you're going to do magic, heal. Learn how to heal. Heal and help people. Destroying people is not what it is. And then on top of that, like, you know, people don't even go tell them, yeah, man, I'm going to do this and this to you. They don't do that. Nope. They don't do that. They go hide somewhere and do some magic. Some of them don't even care about if somebody did anything to them. They see somebody with good energy, attach the cord to them instantly. Come in, mouth drooling. Yeah, man. All praises to the Most High. Y'all stay meditated, educated, and dedicated, baby.